lovelies, my name is Jessica and welcome to Makeup.misfit and welcome to day 21 of a very merry Jessmas. Today I'm doing my slept on bundle of my Holo Taco shades. So basically, I think it was the end of last year, the end of 2022, Simply or Christine, the brand owner of Holo Taco, put together a bestsellers bundle and a slept on bundle. So she likes to do data streams at the end of every year. So in January, she's going to be doing another data stream of the sales from 2023, which I think is so cool. And like, I don't know, I just love seeing that kind of stuff. Of course, no other brand does that, but she does. And everybody just loves it. So she lets you know what the top sellers are, what the bottom sellers are, based off whatever methodology they decide to go off of. And last year, what they did was they took 5 of the top 10 and created the best sellers list. And then they took 5 of the bottom 10 and created the slept on bundles list. So I thought that was pretty cool. They were selling them like that. People were buying them. I did have a couple of them, I'm not going to lie. But what I decided to do was I was doing my top 10 or my top 5 favorite holo shades. I posted that a few days ago, so go check that out. I think I called it that holo love or something along those lines. So I figured, why not do my slept on bundle of my Holo Taco shades? Now, just like my top 5, these are shades that have been around in my collection for a little bit already, so they're none of the new shades. Hopefully the new shades wouldn't be at the bottom, but there might be a couple here and there. I know sometimes I buy shades to do like Skittle Manis with. I know that I'm not going to do a full nail look with like the one single shade, or I would like to try and get into like nail art a little bit more, so some shades are better for that opposed to just an actual manicure. But I have 5 in front of me right now that you guys are going to see. I'm going to go through them with you briefly. They did pop, 2 of them popped off on this hand because I just used a peel base because I would like to actually like switch my nail polish up tonight. So I'm going to probably be doing that for a little bit because I want to get a couple other manicures in before I do my Christmas manicure, which is going to be in a couple of days. Actually, we are on the 21st, so, well, the day I'm filming this is the 19th, but it's coming up fast. So I want to get at least another manicure, maybe 2 in before I do my Christmas mani. That ended yesterday, so if you haven't, please go check out my New Year edition one. I have options there as well. Please go vote to see what holiday mani I'm going to do. And leave me some suggestions in the video if you haven't, that sort of thing. But this is my slept on bundle. So these are the 5 that I'm going to go through. This one's chipped. Please don't mind it. Like I said, it's a peel base, so it's going to come off a lot faster. The nail polish does not chip that fast. So we're going to start off with what's on my pinky, which I actually don't mind, but this is featured guest. So that is not here. I grabbed an honorable mention, but I forgot to grab featured guest. So let me go grab that one second. Okay, so this is featured guest. It's a very light gray crushed holo. It is very pretty. I just never tend to reach for it. I never really think about it. It's not something that I will wear for an extended period of time. I've put it on my nails a few times, but for some reason, it's just not something that I gravitate towards. I did end up getting duct tape gray, which is a matte gray, which is probably a lot closer. I'd actually have to compare them just to see like tone wise. Maybe the 2 together I would wear, but I'm not huge into like full gray nails. I used to do it a little bit a few years back, but I feel like with this polish, I would probably more so wear it as a Skittle Mani opposed to just on its own, even though I have done that. It is pretty. I do enjoy it, but just not for an extended period of time. So when I do wear it, I'm changing my polish up a few days later. So that is the first polish in my slept on bundle. Next, we're going to go with this one right here, which is, it could be a topper, but you could also build it up, which is how I'm wearing it currently. This is Got Cake. So this was actually her, not that one. This is Got Cake. So this was actually her first birthday polish that people voted back. So it is now permanently around until it may retire once more. In the bottle, it's pretty, but honestly, I'm not a fan of it. I received this last year as a free polish that would have been the only way I would have received it, because I would not have purchased this on my own. I did wear this. I think this is only honestly the second, maybe third time I've worn this polish. And the first time, the last time, whatever one that was, the first or second time I wore this, I put it over a purple, and I can't quite remember which one. I don't know if it was lavender or if it was maybe Party of One Purple, which was in my top 5. And it was really pretty that way. So wearing it over a topper that kind of allows this to blend into like a pink or a purple, I did find it was really pretty. Built up on its own, I don't really like it. Maybe under certain lighting, but at that, I don't want a polish that I want to just like need to stand in the sunlight to actually admire it. Linear holos are a little different, because that's where you actually see like the holographic part of it, but like just wearing the shade on its own, I'm not a fan of this one so much. Next, the one on my middle finger is Blushed Ice. This is another crushed holo. This is from the Barista bundle. This was surprisingly, like, I think my least favorite or second least favorite out of the bunch. It is more on the pink side, and I'm trying to look at it in the light now. I just find just with my skin tone, it doesn't go very well. I really like Haute Couture, which is a lot more, it's not white, but it's like it blends in more. Like, I keep it with my pinks. It's very light, it's very pretty, it's very easy. This one has, I think it's just maybe a peach tone to it. It could just look that way against my skin tone, and I just don't really like how it looks. It's not a bad color. I just think with my skin tone, it doesn't go very well. So it's one that I just never reach for. This would be one that I would wear as a Skittle Mani with the Barista bundle, and that is probably it. So there's 5 shades in that bundle. And I love doing a Skittle Mani with them. I don't do it very often. I've done it a few times, and I've really enjoyed how it looks all together. That would be the only way I would actually wear that polish. I definitely wouldn't do a manicure just on its own. So this one right here, next we have Violet Nightmares, which is from the Dark Rainbow collection. This is a linear holo. I actually don't mind this one as much as I thought, but I put it in here because I never reach for it. The 1 or 2 times I've worn it before, I just, again, will only wear it for a couple of days and then want to change my nails. I get kind of bored of it. It is beautiful in the sunlight, which unfortunately we're not going to be able to see because it's a little too far. So you won't be able to see that, but this is from yesterday's video, so I'm filming this like right after, if you couldn't tell by my outfit. But anyways, back to this. Violet Nightmares was the first polish that I got from the Dark Rainbow, and I was slightly disappointed. It is pretty. Like, when I put it on last night, I was like, oh, I actually like this more than I remember. But looking at it now, and it could be because it's chipped because of the peel base, I don't know. It's just kind of like just a touch too dark, I think, for me. I like dark nail polish, don't get me wrong, but there's just something about it. Maybe it's a little bit muted. Maybe that's what my issue is with it. I find it's just slightly muted opposed to like like, I know it's supposed to be a Dark Rainbow collection, but I think it's just a touch too muted for me. And then last but not least, we have, please don't mind the chip. We'll try and look at it on this finger as well. And I did mattify this, but this is the blue topper. This is the blue unicorn skin in Sonic Unicorn Skin. So that is what this one is. It's not the black polish. I just put it over a black so you could really see the blue, and then I decided to mattify it. Honestly, in certain lighting, it's not bad. I don't like this one though as much. I did purchase Cosmic, which I have not tried yet, so I think I want to try Cosmic before I actually bite the bullet and purchase any more. I did actually just receive Solar, which is one that I've wanted for a while, but I received that as a reward, so it was for free. I added it to my order. So I want to try those two before I like bite the bullet and buy the rest of them, because they are beautiful. But for some reason, this one I'm just not really drawn to. Now, I do have the Shimmer Freezer Burn, which is the sister to this. So I haven't tried it yet, but I'm hoping I like it more than I like this one. This, again, was a free purchase or a free polish with the purchase last year. So I placed 2 different orders, and these were the 2 that I received. And unfortunately, they are both in my slept on bundle. I don't like the idea of this over a light base like a white, because you can really see the yellow, and I just don't jive with that. It's not my thing. You can kind of see it in the bottle as well, but like from what you guys are seeing right now, this looks stunning. Like, I really like how that looks. I wish that transferred onto my nail. It could just be the base that I'm putting it on. I definitely think I'm gonna try it over a blue, try it over maybe a green or a purple. Just kind of get a different sense and kind of round out what the polish could look like. Try it on a lighter blue, a lighter purple, a darker blue, a darker purple, and just kind of see where I can take this polish and like how I can enjoy it. I'll try to mattify it. I'll keep it glossy. I just want to experiment and see, because I really do like the idea of the unicorn skins. I might try sponging it on. Like I said, in different lighting, like I can see the purple and the pink a little bit. Of course, more so the blue. That's what you guys are seeing right now. But you can ever so slightly see the purple in there. Maybe a little bit of the pink. I can see it a little bit more. But it's just not something that I reach for. It's not something that I'm thinking like, oh, I really want to use this as a topper. I have others that I would prefer over this. And I think I prefer the shimmers over the unicorn skins, even though I do like the idea of the unicorn skins. So if I can find a way to use it and find a polish to match it up with that I think I'm going to enjoy more, then I would love to do that. And then I have an honorable mention, which is Queen's Curse. And this is actually a magnetic polish, and that is pretty much why it's in here. I wore it once. I tried the magnetic thing. It didn't work out very well. Of course, it was my first time doing it, so I probably didn't do it properly or keep it on there long enough, which I would like to try it again. But honestly, I think that the magnetics are just not for me. There's definitely shades that I want out of the magnetic bundle. Wicked Potion is one of them. It's a green. They did have, for her birthday, she had magnetics. She had a one for herself, which was limited edition, which is now sold out, so they're not bringing it back. But then she also had 2 more that are still limited edition, but they may be bringing it back depending on the popularity of them and how much everybody actually wants them. One was a really nice copper, and then one was like an olive, not olive, but like kind of an olive green, but like a very pretty color. And I'll put them up if I can find them. Those I was so close to purchasing, but knowing that it's magnetic, I just kind of skipped past them. They're all sold out currently. But I mean, I don't know. I wasn't in love with it. And I think I want to give it another shot, but I just like to find the energy to sit there, because you've got to give each nail at least a minute or 2 in between coats, just to like make sure that that magnetic stripe is there. And then you've got to do the glossy taco. So say I do 3 or 4 coats, that's 2 minutes per coat. That's almost like, let's just say 10 minutes per nail. I've got 10 nails. That's like, how many minutes? A lot of hours. I don't want to do that. So just because of that one experience, I didn't want to throw it in the bottom, because I want to try it again and try and hope to find something that I'm actually going to enjoy it, like the more I practice with the magnets. But I decided to throw it in as an honorable mention, because just the way that I'm feeling about it. So oddly enough, I find that I like the combination of these 5 better together than I did with my top 5. I did not really like how they looked together, but I preferred those much over these, and I prefer how these look together than I do on their own. A lot of these polishes, like I said, I would not wear them on their own. I would wear it as a Skittle Mani. A couple of them I don't know what I'm necessarily going to do with. I might hold on to Got Cake and just try and wear it with like a lavender, maybe Party of One purple. I'll try that again. I would like to try and see if I can make myself like these a little bit more. And if not, then maybe I'll just pass them along. I can give one to my mom, see if she's gonna like it, see if that's something that she's interested in or not, and then just kind of go from there. I don't really want to like declutter my Holo Taco collection, but I mean, it is what it is. We'll have to see how it goes. But that is it. Those are my bottom 5 polishes from Holo Taco. I do have, the new ones that I haven't tried yet. So maybe next year things will be a little bit different, especially with new polishes coming out and coming into my collection. Let me know if you want me to do this like on a yearly basis. I'll do my top 5 and then I will do my bottom 5 Holo Taco. As long as I'm still purchasing from them, I can definitely do that. So if that's something that you're interested in, let me know, and I would love to actually do that. I do have a Holo Taco collection video. It is one of my panicure updates. I just did the finale, and I think it was the update before that, so it was a couple months ago because I skipped an update or two. So go check that out if you're interested at all. And again, because I'm getting new polishes in from this brand, let me know and I can definitely do another collection video next year. It won't be in January when I do my inventory / other like collection videos. It'll be later on in the year, maybe towards the end of next year, just because I just did my update like a few months back, or my collection a couple months back. So let me know if you're interested and I can definitely keep an eye out and do that for next year. But that is everything. So day 22 is over and we are moving on to day 21 is over. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Day 21 is over. We're moving on to day 22. So I will see you guys all then. Thanks. Bye.